John Cena's not only last night in Madison Square Garden, New York City, the WWE's backyard, the WWE's home away from home, but it was also the final night of John Cena on Monday Night Raw, where we soared to new heights and all-time new levels, because if it weren't for you, there would be no show and view. Your review, your thoughts, your feedback. Again, your view of Monday Night Raw tonight on Netflix. We had a night where we saw Dolph Ziggler return. John Cena was in an opening contest in a six-man tag. We also learned that it will be John Cena defending the Intercontinental title at the Survivor Series against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. But what matters most to this show is you. What was your thoughts, your review of Monday Night Raw tonight? 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Was it cloudy? Was it rainy? Was it fire? Was it hot? Was it a scorcher? What was Monday Night Raw to you tonight? We run down your analysis, your thoughts, your feelings, your comments, because remember, without you, there is no show and view. We prove it to you night in and night out. And now that John Cena is going to have to defend the Intercontinental title, again, is Dominic Mysterio going to be able to cheat his way to getting back what he says is rightfully his, and that is the Intercontinental Championship? But if anybody can turn back the challenge, if anybody can never give up and never back down, it is John Cena. Can John Cena retire as the WWE Intercontinental Champion, or is it going to come all crashing down for the never-seen 17, John Cena himself? And what we witnessed tonight with Dolph Ziggler returning, I'll tell you what, a lot of people were thinking it was going to be Austin Theory. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be Jeff Hardy. But you can expect the unexpected, and the last time is now tournament. The unpredictability factor of Monday Night Raw is off the page. And what about what Nikki Bella tonight did? Was it absolutely stellar? Nikki Bella is here to show why she is who she is and what she stands for. The real Nikki Bella is now standing up on Monday Night Raw. But now we go from that to this, viewers. We go from that to this. John Cena opened up Monday Night Raw and delivered an emotional promo before his tragic backstage moment, according to rumors and speculation online. And seeing that this was in the hallowed halls of Madison Square Garden, you remember the nights of Stone Cold Steve Austin and a Stone Cold Stunner on Vince McMahon. Remember that. We also are receiving word right now that a world title match is being announced. On tonight's MSG, WWE Elevation, Nikki Bella attacked Women's World Champion Stephanie Kerr, and she is coming to take her position at the top of the women's division, and she wants a world title match against Kerr. And of course, we are also seeing the women's Intercontinental title on the line on Raw tonight, right before our very eyes. Now, there were whispers in the wind of Jeff Hardy returning tonight, but that's not to say we still got more to go with this. Last time is now John Cena term. That's not to say that we won't see some more TNA stars or past WWE legends, past performers perform on Monday Night Raw, where it will escalate and where it will absolutely dominate. And then, of course, we are receiving word, according to the rumors and speculation online, that Brock Lesnar could be the fifth man, could be the fifth guy to round out at the Survivor Series. And let me tell you something, both Raw General Manager and SmackDown General Manager did not look too pleased about that. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers coming through on Show and View. Liv Morgan was reportedly going to be backstage tonight at Madison Square Garden for Raw, but according to those in the know, Liv Morgan not backstage at WWE Raw, despite rumors. Now, here on Show and View, we bring up the rumors, the gossip, and the speculation, and sure, we'll dial it back and say, all right, well, that was wrong. That didn't happen. This didn't go down the way we planned it. But that is why the WWE is always subject to change. And what do you think about Javon Evans getting a shot, an opportunity of a lifetime? It just so happens it's going to be against the former world champion of Raw, Gunther. What kind of shot, what kind of chance that Javon Evans had tonight on Raw? Also, Kyle Fletcher fires back at Stevie Richards over Logan Paul comments, and Charlotte Flair seemingly has change of heart about pulling out of the War Games Survivor Series match. The new winner of the vacant WWE Championship crown, viewers, fans, and subscribers, at this time, we are receiving word on this very sad night the new winner of a vacant WWE title has officially been crowned tonight, with the new champion also earning themselves a contract. At the start of August, Kylie Ray was crowned the first ever WWE ID Women's Champion, defeating Zeta Steele and Zara Ziggler in a three-way match. Ray's reign lasted 52 days before she announced her pregnancy, resulting in her vacating the title. Shortly after, Raw's ID contract expired and was renewed, along with numerous other talents who had been part of the program, including the aforementioned Steele. Tonight, the new WWE ID Women's Champion was absolutely crowned, with Lanie Luck winning the six-way match for the title at the Wrestling Open. The six-way match, which was elimination style, featured some of the best of the all times. Luck actually only qualified for the match earlier on the same night in another six-way when she defeated Nix's XS, Jordan Blade, Angelica Risk, Caitlin Marie, and Lily Ruiz, the men's WWE ID champion, who won the title as an inaugural champion at the start of August, has held on to it ever since. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all that, a brand new champion crown. Also, John Cena's next two WWE matches confirmed ahead of retirement. Also, we got breaking news on the blue brand of SmackDown. We got a hell of a situation and escalating about SmackDown right now. Another update has emerged on a potential time change for WWE SmackDown on the USA Network heading into the new year. Over the past year, SmackDown has gone from 2 hours to 3 hours and back to 2 hours, and is reportedly set to go back to 3 hours at the start of 2026. However, the upcoming move to 3 hours may not be permanent either, as there is a feeling among people in WWE that SmackDown could revert back to 2 hours again around halfway through the year. I can't say this 100% according to Wrestling Observer Live, but I can tell you that there's a feeling within WWE that this is going to be very similar to what happened this year, which is in 2026, it's going to move to 3 hours. It'll probably be that way for 6 to 7 months, and then it will go back to 2 hours again for the remainder of the year. I think this has something to do with right now they've got 2 hours, and the 2 hours is followed by the Braun Strowman Show, a former WWE superstar. The Braun Strowman Show is doing freaking great numbers, one, because Braun Strowman is involved, and he's a big name of wrestling fans, and also apparently is a really good show, and it goes right after SmackDown. So when the show ends, I guess they're going to move SmackDown back to 3 hours again, and then they're going to try to find some other show involving a WWE talent that they can put on halfway through 2026, and then SmackDown will go back to 2 hours, and away we go. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinion. Should SmackDown go back to 3 hours? Should it stay 2 hours? Do you like the current stance? Do you like the current form of SmackDown as it is right now? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions as we deliver you the goods, because this is the foundation. And there may be elimination, there may be war games, but Sean V. will never be eliminated on YouTube because I come to you. Whether it's very sad, whether it's very maddening, whether it's very strategic, or whether it is as positive as the sun can be outside. We have multiple WWE stars that have already advanced, and the last time is now John Cena tournament. But ladies and gentlemen, we go to this update. According to sources, according to rumors and speculation, the moment that John Cena walked backstage, several WWE producers, medical personnel, and referees were seen gathering around him in a tense and emotional scene. The locker room reportedly felt silent, and severity of the situation became clear. Tonight, we break down everything we know so far, exactly what happened with John Cena's an emergency following Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, New York City. And, well, we break it down. Everything we know, exactly what happened during John Cena's Raw appearance, what led to the emergency, and how the backstage area reacted, and what this could mean for Cena's WWE future. This is a very sad late-night situation, and the entire wrestling world is reacting at this time and at this hour in order. Tonight's late-night WWE news covers John Cena's WWE Raw emergency, backstage WWE medical response, Raw results, insider reports, emotional reactions, breaking WWE news, and developing details surrounding John Cena's situation following Monday Night Raw, the Red Brand. John Cena's WWE Raw appearance reportedly ended in a tragic backstage emergency, leading to a fast medical response and leaving the locker room absolutely shaken. As to what happened, guys, your guess is as good as mine. Very mysterious. Is it part of an angle? Is it part of a storyline? And if you enjoy this kind of coverage, consider dropping a super thanks donation below. Support the stream with a super chat or become a channel member to help Sean View continue and stay on YouTube with your credit card on YouTube. And remember to donate to the show, because here on Sean View, we fly high, no lie, and we always ball in, if you know what I mean. Also, following up here on Sean's View Entertainment, it is developing backstage reports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the update I wanted to bring some of you tonight. This is a very sad late-night WWE news report, and we have developing information coming out of WWE RAW regarding John Cena and what happened backstage after the show went off the air, even during some of those commercial breaks. Multiple sources, talent, and people close to the situation are saying the same thing. Something went very wrong after John Cena's appearance tonight. From what we're hearing, John Cena walked through the curtain after Raw went off the air, and within seconds, WWE staff were seen moving quickly towards him. Producers, referees, and talent nearby. Was it an attack? Was it a brawl? Was it one-on-one? Was it a mystery? Was it an illness? What is going on with the current reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion on his last night ever, John Cena? The same John Cena who has to appear at the Survivor Series. The same John Cena who's going to have his last night ever on Saturday night's main event in the month of December. But is it going to be a December to dismember if John Cena is dismantled, if he's dismembered? Before then, is John Cena even going to make it to Survivor Series and then a follow-up to Saturday night's main event, the main attraction? Now, this is still developing, viewers. Remember, this is still developing and transitioning. But the belief right now is that something may have happened just moments after Cena's Raw segment and his match in that six-man tag featuring Rey Mysterio and Sheamus, two former world champions in their own right. Others say his posture changed as soon as he exited the arena area, and a few backstage voices are saying Cena may have signaled that something was wrong before medical staff actually stepped in. And again, this is very mysterious and very breaking at this time. Also, we are receiving word. Can Charlotte Flair be trusted? We talked about her earlier in the video. Can Charlotte Flair be trusted to be on the team at Survivor Series, or is she going to turn her back? And with Lanie Luck winning the WWE ID Women's title in debut at Wrestling Open RI in Rhode Island, you gotta wonder now, viewers, what about what we saw with NFL's Cam? Scuddabill throws down with Judgment Day in a wild Raw moment. This was during commercial break. The NFL's Cam went at it. Also, Rey Mysterio returned. Not only did he bring, and I bring this up because not only did he return, but he returned to the ring for the first time, for the first match in over half a year. That is how significant and important this was, over a half a year for the return of the 619 himself, the high-flying Rey Mysterio. Also, John Cena's final WWE RAW Madison Square Garden nearly sells out. The feeling is that it probably did sell out as the time was coming for John Cena on Monday Night Raw around the 8 o'clock hour. Fans chant "Thank you, Cena" at MSG before Raw even begins. And it is being leaked online right now. It is being leaked. It is being seeked. It is being watched. Embarrassing footage of the former Sasha Banks, now known as Mercedes Moné in AEW. Embarrassing footage of Monet's botched entrance at a recent indie match surfaces online. Yes, you heard that right. Did you see it? Did you catch it? Also, John Cena reveals the origins of his "You Can't See Me" taunt, and WWE rolls out special last time is now cheers for John Cena's final Raw at Madison Square Garden. Also in attendance was the great Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, who was in the crowd tonight, Madison Square Garden. We all know how much that arena and that place means to the McMahon family. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Wine me, dine me, 61 dine me. Let's wind this up. Your review, your view of all the news, the rumors, the escalation, the domination, the damnation, whatever it may be. It all comes down to all of you. Subscribe.